Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play X4 Foundation. So, I've hit so many little issues today. It's been kind of one of those bad days where everything just kind of bugs on you. So, I'm destroying their stations that aren't built, which is funny because you can't target them. I got my Raptor just sitting here ready to bombard, but not able to hit it obviously because there's no targetable object. Of course, if this gets built, then it can shoot it. But what's funny is usually when that happens, they start on the next module right away. So then it can't target it, and then it does it again. It kind of goes in a loop over and over and over, and it never ever ends. So basically what I'm doing is just sitting here manually destroying this, and then helping clean up the space. So this space anyways we're in is actually our space that was taken over, I guess, at some point. I didn't even notice it. We had a lot of issues up here, obviously. This is where we had built our one station, and then it didn't go well. Oh, we've gotten it now, apparently. Awesome. Because they were taking something over here, so I guess that's it. We do own it. So yeah, that's really good news, actually. So it's now gray. Anyone can take it. I was tempted to take the sector, but owning a sector isn't really a big deal. The biggest thing out of owning a sector is basically it's cheaper to build your plot because you don't have to pay a fee for the plots, but the fees are next to nothing. And from my understanding, there's no real benefit for me doing it. Maybe if it was the perfect system, and there was a couple of those. I don't know if there's a list somewhere, but there are systems out there that have basically every single resource in one, which is then not so bad. But in this case, I think it's more like, what? I'd be better off just going ahead and letting them take their own sector because they'll build in it. And that's another thing too you have to realize. If they come in and so if you claim this sector, they'll stop building stations here. They won't build any new stations in the future. And so that becomes actually another whole problem, obviously, because you want the NPCs to build. You don't want to just all of a sudden take out some of their land, and it's like, well, sorry, you can't do that anymore. I mean, that's kind of boring, right? So it's kind of a hit and miss. I feel like unless, the sector is really worth it resource-wise, and there's a real reason, maybe you just want the entire sector yourself, then it might be worth it. But I think, honestly, it's just better to let the NPCs have it. And then, maybe you'll get more missions out of it, or you can assist them more. And, there's just, I feel like there's more benefit at this point than me owning it. Yeah, this thing looks like it's almost constructed too, which kind of sucks because it'll probably start the other one. The idea is you want to blow this up before it has time to finish building it, because then it'll probably start building the second module right away, and then I'm going to have to wait on that. Oh, yeah, so they can aim it with their guns, oddly enough. I think that's his forward guns, though. So they're smart enough to actually aim for that. I guess that was a missile or something. So talking about more issues. So this was the one thing, I cleared like literally 6 or 7 stations today. Like, it was a lot of stations, which, whatever. It wasn't a big deal. It takes a lot of time, especially because I have to do this. There's, like I said, there's no way to target the modules. The next big one is the in-between. Like I said, some of the modules that are just freshly started, you can't actually see them. There's nothing there yet, right? You don't even see the pixelation or whatever of it being built. So what I have to do is I have to basically shoot blindly out in the middle of nowhere till I hit a target, and then it's like, okay, we got it. So that was one of the other things that was kind of driving me insane, just trying to find them. But one thing I hit today, which was kind of interesting, was basically, there you go. And that finished him. He's gray now, so they didn't start the next part. Is over here. I'm hoping it's fixed now. We'll see what's happening, but I've had a lot of issues trying to fix my Raptor here. Okay, so this guy's going to dock hopefully soon. Oh yeah, this is even another bug I'm gonna have to tell you guys about. It's not a good day for the bugs. You guys are gonna laugh at this one. So yeah, weird. I didn't realize his color, I guess because he's docked, the color changes? Interesting. You see this here? This is this Raptor. This Raptor actually has no order on actually to it has no order set right now to actually do any kind of repairs or anything on here, but it has this 12-hour order on here, and I can't get rid of it. I've canceled all the orders, I removed all the behaviors, I reset them as good as I can. The only thing I haven't done is taken this guy into a star and blow him up, basically. So anyways, what's happening is he's got this really weird order. And any ships I've been trying to send here to retrofit, you know, these two, yeah, this is 2 and 3, right? Have their plasma. They're using plasma instead of the flak and stuff. And in the end, they actually became very useless. I found that, you know, I wanted to use my flagship one, you know, O1. I'd control it. I'd go in, I'd clear them, and then I'd send these guys in, and they can do a bit more of the damage. But in the end, that didn't work really well, especially for the fact that basically if 1 or 2 Xenon come by, they start screwing with it, and it prevents him from actually being able to do anything. Like, he can't fight the small ones, he can't fight the medium ones, he just has no ability to aim, and that became really problematic fast, and, yeah, you know, a nightmare in that sense, so it was kind of useless. But here's the other issue I had, and you guys are going to laugh at this one. There's another bug, which hopefully most of this gets fixed by the time you see these. I reported them, and you know they're not doing them, you know, right away. Unfortunately, you know it's, you know, a Friday when I'm recording this episode, and they've chosen not to do an update this week at the time of the recording. But basically, what happens is if you build yourself a Raptor, like we did at a construction, a shipyard, and you don't put any turrets on it, which obviously I don't because I'm going to send them here to do that, and then you go ahead and place all the turrets on it, what ends up happening is they can't fight outside of out of sector combat. So basically, literally, you probably noticed the other guy shooting this guy, and I said, oh, he can't aim worth crap, but I will guarantee you he can't actually shoot them anyways. If this ship was 100% flak, he will not do any damage to them, and that is the bug with the out of sector issue now. That's a new thing. And basically, there's not much I can do. So I'm going to put this guy up here. You know, I'm sending this guy up here to defend this. And he will defend it as in hold on to aggro. But the second other ships, you know, really start to, you know, put a lot of damage, he will not be able to defend. He can't do anything. And what I actually have to do is teleport to him. And then all of a sudden, he opens fire like Christmas Day, basically. You know, it's just, or I guess they call it 4th of July. Yeah, so that's a whole other bug that seems to be like a really, really nasty issue. So imagine that, you know, you set like, you say you have 10 Raptors and you have them set around a bunch of gates around the world or the galaxy to protect them. Well, the only one that's going to work is the one that you're sitting in it, because as you know, you can't actually put any hard points on the, well, you could put a couple, I guess, but you can't load them up at a shipyard. That's why you take them to the equipment dock, and even the equipment dock can't even do them all at once. So kind of interesting on that. Like these guys, even if they go on top of each other, well, I'm in the same sector, so he might actually shoot them if they're close enough. But if I wasn't in the same sector, nothing at all. Like when they fight, nothing, and that's kind of the issue. But anyways, hopefully those get resolved in the future. I kind of wanted to explain kind of what was going on, what was driving me insane. I'd like to, you know, in the future, hopefully improve on that, do something about that. Obviously, this guy is being fought, so I should, you know, do something with that on this ship and take care of that. So really, that's my job today, was just to, you know, I spent all morning, like literally this took me like probably 5 hours plus in real life time just to go around cleaning up everything, mostly for the fact I have to hand do it. You know, if I could have, you know, maybe there is one out there. Maybe there's a destroyer out there with even more hard points that have better weapons. I'm not sure. But basically at this point, most of the time and effort wasn't taking my Raptor there and just mass murdering them with it. I even at one point had 3 Raptors sitting in one spot. That's not the issue. It's literally the module that isn't, you know, finished being built or is just started being built that you can't target, that you can't do anything. That's where I got to sit there manually trying to target for bloody who knows how long till it gets destroyed. A lot of times you can't target it for its hull as well. I was able to there. I don't know if that was because I logged in and logged out or just another thing happened over time. I'm not sure, but most of the time I can't actually target them as well, so I'm unable to actually get an idea of what the progress is. I can see it. Actually, no, I don't. Maybe we didn't. Oh, no, I did show the hull there. But a lot of times you don't actually see that part, right? So you just basically shoot till it blows up eventually. And so, yeah, like it does take a very, very long time kind of to do this. And like I said, we killed like half a dozen stations or so today. So it's taken a lot of time and effort, honestly. But it's one of those frustration things that I hope the developers fix it right away. This part, I'm being told, though, from others, that's always been the case, which that's kind of shameful to me. Mostly for the fact, like, yeah, see this? This is the same thing, right? So my turrets can't shoot this, but your front part of your guns can. So from my understanding, one of the fixes that people are doing instead is they're creating a fleet of fighters with like hard points, not the turrets, but like the actual main weapons as like a plasma weapon or whatever. And basically they send like a fleet of those out to just go boom, 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 boom. And that's sort of what the workaround sounds to be. So maybe I'll do in between this of taking this out and just helping clean the sector. I will research maybe a good ship as recommended to maybe help with that. Because that wouldn't be a bad idea, honestly. If we can get some ships that can, you know, fight this without too much difficulty, I think that would be a lot of fun. Some small ships, something that, you know, it's hardy, but I won't go and, you know, load them all up with, you know, different technology. You know, I'm not going to go to Lottie and get them, you know, the special shields and stuff like that. I'll just build them all at once with their hard points there. And yeah, there you go. So that one was good. Those guys were able to help well. So that was a bad example because that worked really well here. There's another one over here. So I'm thinking those guys, I don't know if it's them, but you know the guys that you see, it looks like the energy ships or whatever they are. I guess they're the ones that can start constructing anywhere because that's kind of how it looks like. And like, if you catch them building it right there and then, like, you can't just shoot it in 2 shots. They take a hell of a lot of, you know, if you could play the Xenon the way they can do stuff, oh man, I would just troll and go into a system with like 20 of those ships and just place them all at once and boom, boom, boom. And it's like, okay, well there, I've just occupied their entire fleet. Yeah, I'm not sure if that one was there already or they just put that in, to be honest. There could be more in the system as well, so I'm going to have to run around and clean that up. But the idea is hopefully this can help hold its own out here and, you know, do some work in the long run and clean it up. And then what I do plan on doing, obviously, is getting, you know, like once I can do it, once it's cleaned up and once I got time, is build a protection thing there, you know, which that's going to take a lot of time, especially since I cannot protect it out of the zone, basically. I'm going to have to sit in the zone and kind of babysit it just to kind of hold on to it. So anyways, it's one of those episodes where it's like, please help me now. But we'll get it done. We'll fix it up. And yeah, we'll get these guys to claim their territory. Hopefully they'll start doing that in the near future. Basically, they just need to send a builder here, and they need to build a new defense platform with the sector, whatever. It's the oh, I forget the terminology for it. It's like a city thing, or not a city thing, but administration center, I believe it's called. And if they can do that, oh, I can see this one right here. See that? This one was a lot easier. Sometimes I can't see it like that, but I can definitely see this one. I don't know why I'm charging this up, because if I'm that close, I'm going to just slam right into it. Oh, I guess we just hit it right when I did that. There you go. So yeah, same thing here. I'll take this out. And then, yeah, I'll do some research, see what's a good ship to put on my, my thing there, and see what people recommend. So I'm looking at these ships. Even this is a good example. This is confusing. I wonder if it's my dragon that's doing the bit of damage here. Those guys should have been pulverized the instant those guys came in with this ship. I mean, it was a bit weird. Let's see if this changes anything, or maybe they were just kicking their ass. Yeah, maybe they're just having issues hitting it, maybe? I don't know. No, they're definitely working better now I'm here. Huh. Now, I have a dragon on top of this, and the dragon itself kind of shoot. So I sometimes wonder if the dragon helps actually kick their ass. I hear some people take, like, a medium ship that can hold, like, say, 4 decent turrets on them, and they use that to help assist with attacks because, well, that's 4 more turrets helping out. So it's kind of an interesting little idea anyways. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and... Just seeing. Oh, they're gonna try to fight the P there, huh? If they hit one shot on the P at least, then oh, there we go. Yeah, that P is so screwed now. Oh, he's gonna dodge stuff now, but it doesn't matter if he dodges or not. He's gonna get closer eventually, and yeah, the other one. See, there you go. So that's the dragon fighting. So that's kind of interesting on that. So it makes me think maybe I should make a medium ship that'll help go on these ships just to do the extra oomph. Especially even the out of sector thing right now. I mean, they probably get protected just sitting on here and then just be using those for now, just like a temporary kind of thing. So that being said, ooh, I didn't think of this, because if I buy this ship, are you the same medium? Or actually, you don't have it, do you? Oh, they only have the Raider.
We were hit.
I wonder if you swap them out, they'll still give it to you or not. So, who did that, by the way? Oh, just a trader. Whatever. Yeah, I was thinking, because if I buy it, what'll end up happening is I'll have to change out the layout, because the Cobra won't have what I want. So the Cobra has these side turrets here, which are pretty nice. So they can shoot above. So if your enemy are above you, they can do some pretty good nasty damage. So what I'm thinking of is doing this and just loading these up for fun. So we can do like combat engines, get those done. And then, yeah, let's see. I guess we could put the more expensive stuff on here. Screw it. I'm not going to go ahead and set these up properly, in a sense, like I'm not going to take them somewhere else and work on them. And then what I was thinking doing, at least on the turret part of it, is we go ahead and... Oh! Are these medium? Yeah, these are... Oh, yeah, right. No, that's right. That was our issue. We're going to have to replace them. For now, though... go ahead and put like bolts or something in there, because I think the bug is if you have nothing on it, then it won't work. I'm hoping that'll fix it. And then we get to decide what we're going to put on the front of this thing. Now, from my understanding, certain weapons can do actually a lot of kick-ass damage if you're not around. So if you get, like, say, put these on there, I hear they can do, like, a good amount of damage. I hear plasma cannons actually do a lot of damage. So these could be part of the run. Like, you remember I said, like, you have these guys kind of do their hit and run and shoot and fight. This might actually not be a bad idea. These guys can fight, you know, fighters that come after them, and then these guys can deal with whatever as well. So, and they got 3 hard points at it, so that's pretty cool. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I think that'll be fun. So we'll do that. And then let's go ahead and give them... You can put repair drones on here. I think it can actually internally repair itself. Not 100% sure, but I think it can, so it might not be a bad idea. And then we'll go ahead and get its captain. We'll fill it up with service crew. And there you go. So this is gonna... They won't even have enough weapon components right now. But 4.3 mil, that's not too bad. And I think that would be like an interesting... little combat ship just to even sit on top, and then once in a while maybe I want to use it for something. You could even put another ship on top of this if you wanted to. So kind of a silly thing, but you can do that. That's the fun thing about this. So let's go to add shopping cart, and let's get 3 of these Cobras. And obviously we're gonna have to get these components over time, so I'll just take a quick shot here so we know to get this, and I'll do that obviously off camera here. Okay, so that's done. And then let's check out our... actually, did we buy... We bought it from that one, didn't we? Oh, well. It would make sense... Oh, no, these ones I would rather buy here, because I don't want to... I'm not going to do anything with them. So you got a few ships here. I hear the Mamba is a decent ship that people use. It's got 2 attack things on here. It's 178k.
Hello.
You also have the Heavy Fighter, which is double the cost, but way, way more guns on the front of it. And I think that makes it a little bit more interesting. Let's just make sure we're okay here, because this is like World War III going on here. No, that's just... It's just fighting some small ships. That's cool. We have... oh yeah, we do have a satellite on this one, so you can see what's going to come through here eventually. So this is where you don't want to go leave out a sector, because this K is going to come in here, and when that happens, this ship will kick its ass, you know, back and forth a few times. Okay, so yeah, I actually like that one because all the hard points on it. I think that would work for the station fighting, even if we only get a few of them for now. So like, let's just not get like 100 of them. That's how much can fit in one of these, but you know, get a few of them. You know what I mean? So heavy fighter, and let's just do this by hand. So let's do the combat ones We won't get, like, the MK3. We'll go and get... yeah, I'll get those ones. Maneuverability is better. You know, the shields are, you know... How good are the shields? Is that really the shields? Oh my goodness, the shields are really bad. It's the hull is way crazy on this. I mean, it's a heavy fighter, so I guess it's got way better shields. And there you go. This is where this thing is going to shine. These plasma cannons will be kind of interesting. I think this will be a lot of fun just to see how this works. And then I really don't need all this stuff on here. You'd save money not putting it on here, but I don't know. I just do for fun anyways. And then consumables, we'll just throw the flares on there, but I don't really think I need anything else there. I don't see a real big use out of that. And then you can put your pilots in here. Yeah, service crew. I mean, eventually I should not just be using service crew for everything, but one day I'll actually do that. And there you go. And then I guess at this point, oh, that's kind of cool. And how much are we at? 1.5 mil, so pretty damn expensive if you want like a couple hundred of these guys eventually. But let's go to add to cart. Let's just double check. Yeah, I think we're happy with that. Let's go to add to cart, and then let's do, let's see, what 10 would be that amount, right? So what do we do, like 20 or something for fun? So that's what it'll need for 20 of them, 31 mil. I think it'll be worth it. I think we should do it. So let's do that. That will help me eradicate those places a little easier, clean them up. It'll probably help later on, you know, when attacking other stations. I think that's kind of like the key here. Is this is a group that their sole job is just to bombard a station. They're not like your attack wing, you know. They're your actual bombers basically, and that's what we're kind of making here. And I think that'll actually be a lot of fun, honestly. Okay. I don't see anything else happening in the system right now, so we're gonna sit here. Obviously this K is gonna come in here anytime, and then we'll put him out of his misery. We could always run in there, but my fear is that I'll run in there and then he'll just come in at the same time kind of thing. I'll just wait till he makes it through. Maybe I should take command for that though. That way I'm kind of ready for it when he comes through. Plus, I got a lot of rotating to do here. So, yeah, we'll be back in a few. We'll get those guys built. I'll send some of those guys here soon, too. Once they've gotten built, or most of them are built, and get them docked on here, or even flying around, whatever. And I'm not saying we'll be able to try it this episode, because there doesn't seem to be any more stations here we're going to overtake. But hopefully in the future, it'll be fun to give it a try and see how it works. So... Wait, is that being built in front of us without me realizing it? What? Wait, what? Oh, no, that's before. Okay, that's a corpse. I was like, no, that's not right. But yeah, I'll be just sitting here for a bit. I'll get those supplies over there once I move this towards the gate. And then we'll go from there. There's a K fighting this station right now. Looks like he's going to be fine, though. He's taking most of it down. Takes a little longer, but I mean, that's the outer sector combat, so it takes a bit to kind of kick in there, but it looks like he's down. Yeah, there you go. There were some trade ships around here. I think they might be idle, though. That's not good. Yeah, you guys are idle. I don't like that. Actually, yeah, let's just dock them for now. Better docked than not docked, right? Because that's not such a good idea of having your ships just sitting around. Getting themselves owned. What are you even doing? Oh, you're trading. Okay. What kind of trading are you doing? Turret components? Wait, is this station actually still need turret components? We'll just ignore that part. I don't know if it really does or not, but... I wonder if it keeps a lot. I think it might have keep, and I mean, we're using a large container. I never thought of that. I wonder if that's been affecting how I've been building these this entire time. I've been really bad with that, like having the ridiculous amount of turret storage. I've never thought of that. I wonder if that's an issue. anyways, I don't know if he's docking or planning to dock, but yeah, I should have these guys dock eventually, so there's no issues there. Anyways, yeah, I just been going around getting those components around. Hull components, well, I can do that myself. My ship should be doing a better job at that anyways over time. I'm not sure why they're not there, because it was you who were crying about hull components, right? And I mean, you should have some ships coming here with just that. Station trader. Okay, station trader, station trader. Okay, so they might have been doing it from time to time. Miner. What? Oh, you must be in this one, though. Wait, what? Even then, why are you here? I don't know which system this guy's in, but, what? I almost think I'll just leave him alone, just because it's kind of sad and pathetic, and it doesn't make any sense, actually. Yeah, so oddly enough, yeah, like, K came over there. I don't know if the guy ever came here. I don't think so, because I never heard fireworks go off. Yeah, I'm not sure if this guy's coming in anytime soon or if he's just playing around, but I just wanted to show you this. This did work fine. I need to figure out if I've been overdoing the turrets or not, and I don't know if this guy has all his turrets up and running as well. I don't think it really shows you this kind of information, so I need to pay attention to that. I probably should get a manager so they upkeep the drones and stuff like that as well, because you kind of need that over time, right? Yeah, it's under the station overview, so yeah, I'll do that. I'll get them a manager to deal with that, and I should do that for all of them anyways. It's kind of the need, you know, I'd ignore it normally, but just for that alone, it kind of becomes useful. But he's got 3 mil in sales he's requesting, or 3 mil in product, so I'm guessing all his turrets are not up and running yet, which might explain why it seemed like it took a little longer than normal for him to take out the K there, so I'll get on that soon. I had a lot of ships, like a lot of ships. I was going down this list, right? I don't know if this means there's something in there. No, it's on a hold position, right? Watch this. Yeah, so there's turrets on this, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why. You see, I trade with this guy, and he doesn't care. This is what I don't get. You know, transfer where. So there you go. Oh yeah, because there's he can't trade. Obviously, it'd be only transfer. So anything in blue usually seems to say, no, that one is fine. I don't know if it is just lucky on that one or if it's hit and miss, but some of them I find they're a little, like, I go through the list and it's like, oh crap, this guy had like all these turrets holding on him. I went through, you know, a bunch of ships, you know, doing the trades to the wharfs there, and I probably found like 7 or 8 ships full of turrets. And so I'm not quite sure why they never made it to their destinations. It just, that kind of stuff happens all the time. But either way, I'll straighten this up, get this guy more turrets, and then go from there. Okay, just building a defense station here. Might as well get that done and over with. Confirm. One thing I did accidentally, which was kind of funny and derpy on my part, is the other station over here. When I was working on it, I was sending guys here, and I was kind of derpy because I guess I did it one time accidentally, so I kept doing it. I was sending my traders instead to put it into the storage rather than the build storage, and so that was a bit of a mistake on my part, and I've done it a couple of times before. So you got this one here, you got storage, and then you got your other storage. One of them I think is for build. Oh yeah, this is build, and this is your other one. Oh wait, this one's in the regular storage too. Huh. I swear I just transferred a ton of stuff out of there, but apparently maybe not. So we can right click here, then transfer wares from the station. Yeah, there's nothing here. And I was going to do to the defense or the build part, but there's nothing there. But if you go to the build part, then there is. Okay, so I'm not quite sure why it shows all that there. But you can see here, yeah, it says it even wants 3K. There's 8K in there, so I'm just going to leave it as is for now. Maybe I made some derps. Maybe that's just how it is. Who knows? I'm going to assume I made some derps somewhere at one point, though. Yeah, this one has nothing in its build storage. That's kind of the weird thing about it, right? I'm just thinking maybe I just derped something really bad at one point without realizing it. I should probably take the funds out of here, too. You know that? I was thinking, like, expected operating budget. What do you need that amount for? For drones, maybe, or something? Then again, I do like to put, like, say, 1 million into them each. And then that way they have them for whatever reason they have it for. But They need to buy more drones or whatever. This one I think had maybe $1 million at one point, but it might have used it for drones or something like that. And then this one doesn't need that. There you go. And then we could probably do the same with this guy, honestly. So, actually, this one wants a bunch for the construction, huh? As far as I know, it's constructed fully, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it wasn't finished a part of it. You have to admit, it's a bit weird. It's acting like it's not finished because it says a construction. And it was asking for energy cells, electronics, things like that. Does that look the same as the other one? Is it missing parts to it? No, it looks, I think, right? Yeah, I think it looks the right way, so I'm not quite sure why it's that way. It's like one of those things where I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, but I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong. So, yeah. It doesn't obviously need that much in there, so we'll grab some of that out of there. I think what I need to do, though, is send a builder there, maybe, just in case, you know. If it's acting up, might as well send a builder there, just in case, and that way we don't have to worry about any mistakes. So we can do plan build, and we can probably get somebody locally as well. So, I mean, as far as I know, it should be fine, but... yeah, it says to complete the changes... resources needed to complete changes. So it doesn't have all the turrets yet, and it needs more shields. Yeah, I don't think that's related to build then. So I think we're going to be fine. We can always assign and hire somebody, just waste their time. Don't get one of our guys just because they need to be left alone sometimes. But who are you anyways? FRF. No, I don't want to get those. I'd rather leave them alone just because they probably don't have enough to do. Here, Tiladi. Apparently you can't. Oh, you're busy. This one isn't, apparently. There we go. We'll just do that in case, you know, they can come up. You know, if they need to do anything, they can. Or, you know, it might just be related to the turrets. Because as far as I know, the turrets build on their own. So I think that's kind of where it's throwing me off is like, you know, it's like, no, you need to do this. No, you don't actually need to do this. It's like, which one is it, buddy? Am I or am I not supposed to do this? Let's see how our building projects are going here. Okay, so we've only built actually 7 of them, so that's not too awesome yet. There they are. We can also send my other guys out here. I'll also have to see about that bugged issue we were having, so we can play around with that here in a sec. So let's tell these guys to dock. And then what we're going to do as well is we're going to get one of each of the Cobras to dock as well. So we'll dock at you, dock at, and then we'll go to the other 2 Raptors. And... we'll get the other ones to dock here, so we'll get you to dock here. Might as well do it in the order, and that way I can throw them. I'll rename them later in the same order. Okay, so these 2 are docked. That's great. You still have this thing here. You see my problem here? That is this ship. Watch this. Remove all order. So, yeah, remove everything you can off of here. You can't even remove everything. It's already got them all off. But for some reason, he's linked to this, and it does not make any sense. So I've deleted all of his orders, you know. The only thing I can do again, which I think I did this once, but what I can attempt to do is upgrade and just see what happens here. Just upgrade something. I know he's missing a turret as well, and I think this is why it got bugged originally, was basically I went in here and I fixed up his turrets because he didn't have enough of them, and then that's kind of what I did. What I really want him to do is actually get rid of all these and turn them into flak turrets. So maybe instead, let's see what happens if I do this. Let's see what, you know, possibly can happen. I don't know if that'll fix it, but that's the whole point. You know, I'm hoping that he'll go over here. I wonder how that works anyways, because that's his order, right? He's going to go there. Would this guy be in the wrong? Obviously he can't do his thing anyway, so you can do remove all orders, get him out of there, and then hopefully he'll swing in there. Outside of that, I really don't know what to do about this because it is definitely very puzzling. Wait, what the heck? That's just weird. Like I said, I really don't know at this point. It is a very puzzling issue. and I'd really love to solve it. I might have just broken that equipment dock. I mean, if this one doesn't show anything in it, I guess, you know, you still have this one. But what did I do to, you know, damage the equipment dock that much? I like to figure that out over time anyways, so. This is like executing undocking. You're very slow on undocking, I have to admit. So yeah, we'll be back in a few, see what happens here. It is driving me insane, but we'll do what we can. Look at these asses. They're like, oh, we need to build a base out in the middle of nowhere here. Okay, whatever. So yeah, things are okay. Basically now what I'm doing is I'm just idling here, obviously. The builder's here. He's going to start building. I'm going to have to send some ships here, obviously, to help him fill out his orders. But he's doing his thing, so I'll do that. And then I did send a bunch of guys to different places here. Let's see if I can find one of them here. I sent some scouts off, so I don't see any scouts here. That's the thing. It's like I swore I sent a couple of scouts to dock here, and I don't see them anywhere. Did they die somehow? Wait, you're not even there yet? Oh, wow, you're just getting there now? Oh, no, you are docked there. Isn't that a weird bug? Like, what the heck is this about? Think, you know, like, you have to respect that the whole, you know, some days things just really, really hate you. Anyways, let's get those guys over here. We're a guy. And we're going to right click and select, and we're going to assign them as the manager. That way they can get drones or whatever. We can set that up later on. And then we have one here as well that I was doing the same thing. So, oh, this one's a little more closer. And we'll do the same thing. Information, oh, I guess we would have when we click them. And then same idea, right click. And then we will, oh, sorry. Do it through here, work somewhere else. Then right click, select. Manager, and there you go. I'll make those guys happy, and they got 1 million each in them, so that way they can do whatever they need to, except you don't. You're the old one there. Look at all this money we're getting just from all the... There you go, confirm. And then, of course, you want to go ahead and play with whatever you want to do here. So you want cargo, whatever. So I'm doing repair. I think everybody's doing like 1660. I'm not even sure how... Wait, can you actually hold that many, or did you just go past what you can? Oh, you can do 210. Is that really how much these guys can hold? Holy crap. No thanks. I mean, that's kind of cool you can hold that much, but it seems a little too much for me. Yeah. Because I feel like they won't ever launch that many to begin with, and then you're just wasting it at that point. I don't know how many. Oh, I guess we could do 80, I guess. Ah, screw it. We'll do 100. I'm just looking. How much is that going to cost us? Yeah, that's not bad. Let's do 100 then. Oh. There you go. We'll leave that at that. Anyways, and then I'll do that with the other station here. But yeah, that'll just basically let you get your little drones there, which I don't think I ever actually see them ever do anything. That being said, I don't know if they add into some account, like if you're out of sector, do they kind of help out in that area? And so you know what I mean. So if you're out of sector and you got, say, 200 drones, will those drones kind of give it any kind of attack bonus even though you don't see them? Or will they actually pop out? You know, like, how does that work, you know? Because I know before when I played with the drones, nothing really ever came out. It was only a few at a time. It never really worked out, in my opinion, that, like, to be worth it. So I'm not quite sure. But anyways, yeah, let's do that again here. So let's do, I guess we're doing 100. There you go. And then 60 of these guys. There you go. And station account. I guess I never add money into you? I thought I did, but... There you go. Actually, I might have not because I was doing the other stuff on that one. You good? What's that? Oh, rattlesnake. He's just right in my view. He's just waiting to get hit so I get in crap with him later on. That's usually how it works. They're actually doing damage to my little station, which is annoying. Obviously, that's not supposed to happen, but it does happen at times. I think the thing is, it's like right above me, or how is this looking anyways? So we're on the docking port, which I'm not sure if that's going to cause problems. And where's the station there? Okay, what is this one then? Oh, this is for the larger ships. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. So you get 2 docking ports, or build ports, I guess, huh? And that's actually, oh no, that was the old station from the Xenon. I guess it hasn't even started because there's nothing yet to do. It's like, what the heck is he shooting at? Yeah, he's like shooting right at the gate, basically, and that's where my thing is, even though there's nothing there. That's annoying. It isn't quite supposed to happen that way, but it is definitely happened that way. Oh, good. He's getting him. Okay. So one thing I wanted to do before we end this, because we've never bothered doing this ever, and we should just do it, because, like, I want to see how it works and all this stuff, is the whole venture stuff. Like, we've never ever done ventures, obviously, and so I thought, you know what, maybe we should just give that a try today. Well, we're not doing ventures today, but like get the thing tried out today. So let's go plan build, and like I said, I've never ever done the venture stuff. As far as I know, you have special venture modules here. So you got your small ship, I think, and then there's one other one you use, venture platform. So I guess this is S and M size ships, and then the platform. I don't think there's anything else to that, and you can only do it once, so you can't, like, you know, place a bunch of these around. Do these actually, it does have the thing on these. Okay. Let's see how this works, actually. I've never... There you go. And then you got this thing here. Oops. Oh, that apparently did not like that. How does this work then? Oh, it's like a portal, I think, like a Stargate, I guess? Huh. Can you can't, is there a way to rotate it the other way, I wonder? I actually don't know. But apparently it does not like that method, so you're gonna want to change that up somewhere. I'm just seeing where I want to do this. You have extenders. I think these are just for looks, and from my understanding, I heard they can screw up your build of things, so you can't just use these to build with, I guess, because from my understanding, they might not work well, so keep that in mind. Oh, there you go, that works. And then for protection, what, should we do something there anyways? I mean, I'm not really too worried, but I am worried a bit because, like, it could end up, oh yeah, that's right, these can float around. I forget I can do that sometimes, you know. I never bother, but you can have these guys actually float around if you didn't know that. So you could have the defense sitting like this, right? And then you can, let's edit the loadout here, and then I guess we'll do that. And then you can go and copy the module here, and you can just, you know, something like that. There you go. You can have it actually sitting like in between, kind of, it could be like a super defense. Look at that, it kind of gives you a, you can play with that, it's like right in the center kind of thing. There you go. But yeah, they don't have to be attached as far as I know, so don't know if there's any bad things with that. I've never actually, I don't even, oh no, yeah, so we do try it. We do it with all our defense platforms now. The storage in the center is actually not attached to anything. So yeah, we actually do that all the time. So then we can just send somebody here to do that. Wait, where? Huh? Oh, that's down there. I'm like, what is going on here? Okay. That made me thinking, like, are we getting attacked all the time here? It's like, no, that's somebody else. Okay. So let's see if we can find some. I'm not going to drag one of my guys down here. That's just too ridiculous. But I need a builder. So... well, it says there's one right here, I guess. So... I don't know where exactly they were. I didn't see it, but hopefully they're, you know, somewhat close, even at 100 miles. So I'm guessing this is like the send-off. Oh yeah, send-off dock. So I'm assuming they kind of like fly in there, like going through a gate, basically. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how to actually turn or flip things like that. Never figured that one out. Maybe you can't, but either way, it doesn't matter. That'll work. And then you can confirm your changes, so you can see also how much this is. It's not going to be much. It's the weapon platforms are probably costing most of it. But the reason I want to make sure these are defended, you know, if I go there and pirates come by, I want to make sure they will defend it, right? You don't want that not to happen. If Argon gets a little picky down the road, I might have to defend myself a bit more. Who knows, right? So it's more just to protect that area a bit more. And then, yeah, that's it. You just let it do its thing. You obviously want to do the construction funds, except the minimum, so it can do it itself if it can. I might need to help it. Eventually, we're going to do these ones here, but as far as I know, all 4 of these are mission-based. So you have to do a mission related to them, which means, like...
If we wish to improve the fundamental capabilities
oh,
of
he's just
ship,
talking.
we must
No one said, you know, we wanted to hear you.
And put it together again. For that,
I love the little ships on here.
Technology.
Anyways, what I wanted to say before I was rudely interrupted was that, yeah, like to do those, we're going to have to physically do something. I think they're like hands-on missions and stuff like that, which that's all good and that's pretty cool. But the problem with that is I can't not leave here right now because this ship does not work if I leave, and I don't really have a good enough defense yet. That's why we're building the platform here. So normally later on these Raptors would be amazing. You put 1 or 2 of these sitting here, they're going to defend, take out Ks, no problem, right? That's their job. You don't have to babysit them. You just ignore them and you're done. But obviously with his bug right now, I can't do a single thing. So I'm kind of stuck with sitting here for now. Hopefully he works and does his thing. This never got fixed, by the way. Still the same timer. No matter what I do, he's broken. So basically, I'm just going to have to send this guy to the other one here. Maybe when I send him here and the other guy there, maybe, just maybe, they'll fix themselves. I really, really hope so. I'm not feeling... I'm just hoping it'll fix the other one, because as far as I know, and it might just be for me, but I'd assume if it's breaking for me, it might be breaking for the NPCs, which that's not a good thing. If all of a sudden one of their docks are not usable, that could cause a lot of problems. And I actually don't know at the same time if it's causing other issues as well. Like, let's just say, okay, they can't use that, so they have the other one to use, right? Maybe it doesn't work that way. Maybe rather they just sit there and freeze trying to use that, and that's it. That's, you know, they have no ability ever to work again, kind of thing. So I'm hoping that's not the case. I do get worried that that might be that. So I'll send that one guy there anyways to do his thing, get fixed. Well, I should have done the get fixed part too. But either way, for him to go over there and get that done, and then I'll have the other one do the same idea after, and see if it'll reset that. Because right now that's one hell of a nuisance to deal with. So either way, I think that's it for this episode. I really would love to get a little bit more done. You know, I mean, in a way, we got some new ships in. We got the new ships on top of our Raptors there, which is cool. It'll probably help with a little damage, and it's kind of fun with that. But I would like to obviously work on those mods. I'd like to do some adventures. I'd like to, you know, fight Argon. I want to spend more time fighting Argon. I've spent so much time worrying about the Xenon, and I mean, you have to admit, I've killed multiple eyes, many, couple dozen Ks at least. You know, they have definitely been problematic, but at the same time, me having to, like, physically kind of, you know, I keep saying the word babysit, has caused a lot of issues as well. So, holy crap. Wow, that's just 1K, huh? Why does it look like 100 Ks were there? Where's my other ships I had over there? Let's just teleport there. I would love that loot. It's probably already despawning, but I hope this ship can take care of his own for now.
Zyarth's Dominion.
Okay, let's see if I can get a ship here. Shouldn't I have... Oh, here's one. I mean, that's nothing. That's normal, but I guess they sent massive waves of smaller ships. Because that's not as normal. Oops, there you go.
Ammunition container.
Yeah, I guess look at all the P's sitting around. So they must have just had like a whole mass of ships that came in here and went crazy. This is a good way to get some of my free loot. There you go.
Contain rattlesnake.
Oh, should probably not fly away before I get the one done. They're starting to blow up too, darn it. Yeah, I did not realize a big little war happened there. Like, weren't we here 2 seconds ago and never saw something like that? That's the beauty of this game. Sometimes you just don't know these things happen.
Container.
To be fair, I mean, I have some alerts disabled, so maybe I got alert. Or maybe I did get alert, didn't realize it, you know? That popped up. There you go.
Container.
But yeah, that was very interesting. This ship has no... I should get him landed. He's like a sneeze of death. But,
Docking
anyways.
granted.
Pretty cool.
Pegasus.
Yeah, my inventory,
Vanguard.
before I go here, I'll show you. Look at that. You can die. That's kind of got a hole there. Crack. Yeah, my inventory here. I think I got like 40 million or something worth. Oh, this is right here, actually. Inventory, 41 million. I like how it's like total. Okay, so we have 84 mil on stations because that's scattered around. Plus our new station. I mean, it's got actually a good change on it. The only problem is I don't think I'd ever build a station like this quite again. I don't think they keep the product out of here fast enough. Like I think if you go to overview here, you're probably gonna see like these two. Oh, actually no, they've been okay. Okay, that's actually not too bad. It's the other ones that are a little lower here, but actually surprisingly these are a little lower than normal. So that's actually not too bad. But yeah, it's actually been making 68. So we spent what, 50 mil, something like that. I would say at this point, plus I've done some trades with it directly, which is they don't get the money for that. I would definitely say this station is finally paid for itself, but man, it took a long friggin' time to do that. The manager is actually almost 5 stars. That's crazy. So what's the distance on those ships now? I guess this would be the way to go. Station, gasser, I guess it doesn't really matter what I pick here. Oh, look at that, 5 stars. What about the traders? I'm assuming the traders can go a little farther than that. 5 stars. Or sorry, 5 sectors. Why does that not seem right to me? Huh, we'll see if it goes up higher later. Does that not seem a little weird to you? I feel like they would be going a little further than that, honestly. So his management is actually maxed out. His moral is not. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how that works then. Huh, weird. Yeah, that is weird. Huh, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. We should probably get here because look at that. Things are not going so well all of a sudden. And he moved. Damn it. He had some orders, I guess. This is the whole point of leaving and things go to hell really fast. We could lose a station. It has no hull, don't forget. Like, there's no station yet. So I'd have to redo the design and all that, too, if I'm not careful. Anyways, have a good day. Bye.